Today's a day. Today is a day we end this magnificent part of JoJo, being part 6. So yes, today is the final volume. As we know, it has been a magnificent part thus far. Probably the best part in my eyes thus far, excluding part 5, as I believe part 5 exists in its own plane. Accidentally hit the stream button and didn't realise my voice went live. So I was like, holy crap, that's my voice. That kind of scared me. That was actually kind of terrifying. So yeah, so beforehand, I do adore this part to no end. This part is a magnificent part. It has everything I wanted in a part since part 4. Part 5, yes, did deliver that as well. Don't get me wrong. Hello, but I tend to keep part 5 its own like kind of pedestal as probably the like best. But this is technically the best from part 1 to 4. It's going to be part 5, part 6. That's how I kind of count my JoJo's. If you catch my drift, that's how I do it. But yeah, as I was saying, today is the final volume, so we actually are ending this thing actually that already, but but you know what I mean. So yeah. And when we left off last time, things did get pretty freaking damn real, to be honest. Like, with Pooch and everyone like that, it got absolutely hectic. I mean, I was not expecting it. I mean, we almost lost Jonin for a bit, and then Jonin came back like, yo, what up? I'm here now. And he's all like, oh my god, is that a Mobius strip? Did you just hit me with that Mobius strip? I can't believe it. I'm actually quite surprised. That's where it ended last time. It was on a Mobius strip. It is pretty freaking amazing, to be honest. Though I quite like the symbolism going on. I quite like the symbolism going on a bit. Certain things I like quite a lot about it. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, so it is quite sad to send us off today because again, it is one of those parts that really just catches you off guard. Like it really does. Like part 5 was as well. Like part 5, it catches you off guard because part 4 was so amazing that you just didn't know whether or not they actually could in theory go beyond, but they did, and it kind of did happen, and it went beyond even more part 6. So it's sad to see us go, but yeah, let's see how this all ties up. Let's see what happens with Poochie. Let's see what happens with Poochie and whether or not he will swag everything. Like he always does, because he does swag everything. He is a swag man. Oh man, okay. So let's begin. Let's start. Let's start this. So, Sea Moon Part 7. You trace the surface with your fingers, and if you keep on going without taking your fingers off the surface, you find that you've somehow ended up on the other side. But everything going around the entire length of it, you find yourself back at the beginning. This is what a German mathematician discovered in the 19th century, the shape with no inside or outside. Taken from the mathematical name, this shape was named the Mobius strip. The Klein bottle, three-dimensional object with no distinct inside or outside. Yeah, I actually kind of noticed that he's like kind of doing that in like the background towards the moon. I was like, huh. As I said, there's a little bit of symbolism going on. I think it's a bit of symbolism. Didn't notice it the first time I saw it. When I realized again, I saw it. I was like, oh, hello. But yeah, anyway, man, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see the swag end. That's the problem, because it's been so swag up to this whole entire point. I just want to see the swag go. It's like, swag, don't leave me now. But alas, sometimes you gotta say goodbye to the swag, so more swag can come in and actually take over the previous swag. You're like, oh my god, it's swag once again. Sea Moon Part 7. I respect the first human to have eaten a mushroom. That's what I'm saying. Like, you say goodbye to one part of swag, and you're like, okay, maybe the next part might have all that swag. So, yeah. And plus, the new art style is pretty swag as well, so it's got that swag going for it. There's enough swag to go around, as they say, when it comes to JoJo. There's not one part that's not swag enough. Everything is swag in JoJo. Alright. Is that Anasui hang on to a goddamn is that actually Anasui hold on to like a goddamn pipe? It might have been poisonous. Was it just that some lucky fool happened to eat it and it was safe, or was it an act of desperation fulfilled by hunger that spurred this discovery? Ha ha ha. Can you withstand this blow if I targeted your brain? I mean, unless you read the next part, it's like, okay, all right, Poochie, where are you going with this? Poochie, what are you trying to say here? Like, okay, all right, what are you saying? What are you saying? And it's like, okay, I get you. I like it. Oh, there was no, like, kind of end to that whole entire speech. You're like, what do you mean by the person who first ate the mushroom? And why does he respect that person? But alas, now we know why he respects that man that ate the mushroom. Ora. One blow. Where should I attack from? I need one blow to the head. That's it, huh? If you're going to come, give it all you got until the end. To make sure of this certainty, do you understand what I'm talking about? No. I'm waiting for the right opportunity so I can be certain that I will succeed. I've been circling around you, cornering you. As I circle around, things start falling around me. Various objects fly around. I'm waiting for a destined moment of victory. I'm waiting for it to fall towards me. Do you understand? Do you think you'll be able to avoid it when it comes with those wounds and that Mobius strip? Here it is. This is what I was waiting for. The corpse of the security guard. I've got it now. Oh. Jesus. And so he's like, hold up a second here. No one will be attacking my waifu today. Like, no one, okay? No one's attacking my waifu while I'm here. Like, I will come down when I get the chance, and I'm not under all these goddamn things around me. I will come down there, Poochie, and I will beat you. That's what Anasui's like. Anasui's like the best boy. Outside of Weather Report as well, because Weather Report is a good boy as well. He's a good boy. Oh! Best dad's back! What? Oh. The hype, it's going around me. It's like an aura around me right now. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, I need to say that one more time. I need to say that one more time. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. God. Oh. The SPW Foundation launched this spear from a distance of 3 kilometers in the air and managed to drive into the visitor center. Using my stand kiss, I split the spear into 2, and once I took the sticker off, it tried to come back together. Yes! Yes! As long as I hold on to the spear, regardless of gravity, it still pulls me to where the other spear is, 3 kilometers away at an extremely fast rate. I used the same principle by dividing the spear a couple of times to get here, where he sensed that Jonine was. Oh man. Oh man. Ah. Oh. He's there. He's back. He's back. I want him back. whole die. He's back. He's back. The Aura Man's back. The Aura Man's back. Jotaro Kujo and Hermes. And don't forget Emporio and Anasui as well. They're there as well. We finally got you surrounded, Father Pucci. The completion of your stand in 36 hours is just a fantasy. It's game over. You have no more allies, and you will never be able to see the new moon. That is incorrect, Emporio. Fate is testing me, but it's still on my side. The forces that were to aid me, they ended up being the Joestar bloodline. When you forced me into the frames, I finally realized that my allies are the Kujos. What the hell? What the hell? The priest is floating up towards the sky. Oh man, I've just seen it yesterday as well, for God's sake. I don't need any more floating, please. No more floating. Should I get over that film still? Gravity is working with me as its center. I am in awe. This means if I were to be inside a box, then that box will also float in the air with me. I understand now, Dio. I don't have to wait for the new moon. I've already attained my complete ability. March 2012. Waiting for Gibbous? Full. Waxing Gibbous. First quarter. Waxing Crescent. New moon. Waning Crescent. Third quarter. Ooh, moon facts. Them moon facts. Year 2012. Lunar diagram for the month of March location. The state of Florida, Cape Canaveral. The complete new moon is on March 22nd, but since Father Pucci was able to gravitate upwards towards a more convenient and optimal position, the date of this new moon is, in this story, is March 21st. This is it. I don't have to wait 36 hours for the new moon. If what I need is gravitational effect of the new moon, then all I must do is keep on floating up until I can find that exact gravitational effect. The same pool as the new moon, Sea Moon Part 8. There must be a precise position where my Sea Moon will be completed. Calm down, find a position, count the primes. 13, 17, 19. You think we're gonna let you get away? Alright, always struggling until the end, huh? Boss is mumbling something under his breath. His gravity is still working. We're still falling parallel to the floor. Hermes, look down. Pick up the gun that he dropped. You've grown, Jolene. Hold on to the railing. Hermes, pick the gun up and shoot him. My God. My God. Sea Moon. Star Platinum. The world. Oh. Boy. Boy. My heart doesn't beat anymore. It goes, boy now. Feels good. It feels good to see those words said again. Feels good. My aching chest has been replenished a little bit after reading JoJo for like 5 minutes. Oh man, that's good. That is good. That is good. That's what we like to hear. There we are. Just testing the sound, just see everything's working fine, because YouTube does tend to kind of destroy itself entirely sometimes. So it's best to check regularly whether or not the sound's working. Do tell me if something does go wrong though. I actually have no idea sometimes. Anyway. you'll probably use your stand to deflect those bullets, but time has stopped for a maximum of 5 seconds. You won't be able to realise that I've thrown this spear. Oora! 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds, 1 second. Oh, oh. Yes. Ushia! Ah! Man. Man. Man, oh man. The spear missed. He during the time stop. It didn't hit him. He's opening the door. It looks like he's trying to get in. The space shuttle is floating in the air. The priest got into the goddamn display shuttle. It is true. His swag is too much. Like everyone's now realized in the manga as well. Like Christ, this man's swag. This man's swag. Can we ever stop this swag? Is it possible to stop this swag? Can we ever match this swag? Questions need to be answered within JoJo Part 6. Can we ever match the swag? Because let's face it, Poochie is the swag man. He is the swag man. He is that man. He is that swag. Did he dodge the spear? But how? He's not just trying to get away. It can't be. Did he find out something that we shouldn't have let him find out? The way to complete his ability? You were the ones who have been pushing me. Ever since you were in prison, you have been aiding me. Our Father, who art in heaven, guide me. Watch over me, so I may watch over me, so I may not walk the wrong path. I will give myself to your will. I can feel it. I can sense the position. When Jotaro threw the spear, I felt it. His actions directed me the right way. The ones who were pushing me to the heaven were the Joestars. It's Anasui. He's managed to get on the outside of the shuttle. Take this! Dive her down! Oh no. Don't be hurting my husbando. Don't be hurting my husbando, okay? I can't accept this. I can't accept this, alright? Don't hurt my husbando. Oh no. Ah! It is no longer sea moon. The time for heaven has finally arrived. Oh no. Oh no. Made in Heaven, Part 1. Ah! Ah! It's finally complete! The power of gravity! Ah! It's filling my body! Made in Heaven, Part 1. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, no, don't hurt my husband. Don't hurt my husband, okay? I can't accept these things to my husband. Go to hell, you fucking piece of trash. Jesus Christ. Ah! Ah! Patter, 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 patter. Oh right, that's actually quite interesting. I thought maybe Stairway to Heaven makes more sense in this context, but oh, I don't mind the change, to be honest. Stairway to Heaven's a pretty freaking good song, though. Patter, patter, patter. This is the afternoon news. The accident on Route 405 in the Cape Canaveral with casualties numbers estimated to be between 1 and 2,000 was thought to be a cave-in. However, the situation seems to be more serious, as there have been reports that military tanks and helicopters are unable to reach the scene. Updates on this story after the break. Where's Anasui? What's going on? Where did Anasui go? Are you worrying about me, Jolene? That makes me happy, worrying about me. But we have to find that damn priest first. He was covered in light, then he disappeared. The shuttle was over there. It wasn't this shuttle that moved, but it seems that we're the ones that moved about 200 meters away from it. We're behind that building a moment ago. I wouldn't say God Experience Requiem was ridiculously broken. I think it was just a bit overpowered. Like, for what was going on, it's just like, wow, that is a bit overpowered. Like, I wouldn't say it's broken completely. I've probably experienced. I probably have experienced this. I'm not even too sure, but I probably have. But nah, I wouldn't say it's completely busted. I would say it's just way too OP for its own good. Like, it's one of those ones you're just like, how is that happening? But I never really digressed too much from it, so I thought to myself, you know what? It looks pretty cool. It is pretty freaking cool, so let's accept it. That's how I saw it. Oh, my arms, my legs as well. Right. I don't want to be rude or anything, Mr. Jotaro, but I don't remember being blown away or nothing. No one saw anything. We must have been blown away because of reverse gravity. The gravitational effects, they were already worn off back there. Besides, the priest said that Seaman was gone. Jolene, we have to follow the priest. Can you sense which direction the priest is headed? I can sense that he's here, but only that he's around. Where is he hiding? In which direction? And besides that, he definitely saw the spear coming towards him. Even when I stopped time, he saw it, so he was able to dodge it. But how? I get it. The priest was all like, it's complete and time for heaven and all that shit. But maybe he's just bluffing. We had him cornered. Maybe he's just pulling some tricks so he could run away and wait for the new moon to come. In reality, nothing's going on. He's just using that time to safely get away. Can we get like a separate part of everything and just have Hermes explain everything that's going on? Because Hermes' explanation of all situations is the best thing ever. Like, Hermes' character is just amazing for that. Like, she can explain anything. It just sounds amazing. Like, you're just like, please explain more. I would like about 1,000 chapters of you just explaining stuff to me. I would accept this. Because she's so freaking great. Hermes, don't go inside the buildings. Stay where you stay where you have a good vantage point. Besides, this rain will stop soon. Oh no. Oh no. What? We're soaked. What? What's going on? Guys? Oh no. Oh no. Don't do that. Don't do that to feet. All the things I don't want to see right now is feet getting hurt. Nails being ripped off and feet getting hurt. Just no, please don't do it to me. Spearman's a shit waifu. Oh man, this is an amazing line. I want a t-shirt. Speedwagon is a shit waifu. That needs to be on a t-shirt. I want it on the t-shirt now. I need to be put somewhere, just on something, just so everyone can see it. Yeah, don't remind me of that, please, love of Christ. Don't remind me of those events. Oh man, don't remind me of anything that has to do with feet that may, in theory, impede someone. No, Doppio was a good boy. He was the good boy of the whole entire manga. Doppio was a good boy. He didn't deserve what he got in the end, but he left us. It was a terrible time for all of us. We lost a good boy. Ah ah, Hermes, what are you doing? Ah, this this automatic door. It's fast. Ah, holy crap! What the fuck? It's opening and closing really damn fast. Dried off. Yeah, I was soaked a split second ago. Oh. I think Jolene's probably the best protagonist so far, outside of Giorno. Like Giorno, I think he's just in his own league. Like he just kind of transcends everything else. Like same with Jolene. Jolene just transcends everything. They just make their own list of cool stuff going on. I actually think we all came to that conclusion during Part 5 streams that Nuncio was actually the best waifu. Oh damn! It's time for everything. It's time for everything. It's time for the evening news, not everything news. Evening news. Continue reports on the Cape Canaveral Route 405 incident. Oh wait. Excuse me. It seems to be the time for commercials, huh? It's already over. Ah, the sun. The sun is already setting. Oh no. So stand name, star name, stand name, star platinum, the world, stand user, Jotaro Kujo, strength A, speed A, range C, staying E, position A, learning C. Can move with amazing precision and destroy things with tremendous power. The stand's range is only about 2 meters, but it can move at unbelievable speeds. Additionally, it has the ability to stop time. In the previous arc, Jotaro was able to stop time for a maximum of 5 seconds. It seems odd to say that time stops for 5 seconds when time is right at standstill, but it's roughly equivalent to 5 seconds in normal human time. What happened? What's happening? Is Murphy's Law like kind of coming in now? Is it Murphy's Law? The good old Murphy's Law. What's happening, bro? Oh man, it's better. Arm just clicked in like 7 different places just then. It was painful, but it helped. Chocolate, pecan, and caramel, and strawberry chocolate chip, and mint. Oh, and orange vanilla too. Made in Heaven Part 2. Here you go. $4, please. Plop. All right, everyone. Jump in time to the music. It's a jump rope contest. Let's see who can go for the longest. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. What? The music is really fast. These kids, they don't have time to jump in time with the music. Stupid children. Wow. Wow. In Heaven Part 2. Good evening, Miss Jones. Don't you think that these days have been going by fast recently? Really? It's my birthday next week. I don't want to get older. Oh, time for commercial break. Updates after commercial break. Time for the break. Achoo! It's hardened. Ow! My nose. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting. Ugh. 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 Today at the 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the members of the observatory at Greenwich, England. Hey, I go there to university. Everything goes straight to Greenwich in England. I always wondered why. It's always Greenwich. I actually go to uni there, so it's one of those things. I'm like, I see it in films all the time. I'm like, why does everyone go to Greenwich? In response to the escalated rumours of escalated time, claimed that the clocks were not wrong and that the clocks on the observatory was the most accurate measure of time that one could achieve. They left no room for objections. More on this after commercials. We forgot to roll commercials the last 2 times, so we'll be showing 3 consecutive slots of commercials this time. Alright then, start the test, people. Alright, the test is over. Please, people in the back, please, collect the answer sheets. Drip. Ah! Hello? It's me, Mum. Did you send me more cash for this month? Huh? Mr. Yoshimura? Oh, sorry, wrong number. Ah, what the hell? Call duration 6 hours and 28 minutes. Call charge $312.34. Man, oh man, that's pretty terrifying. That is pretty terrifying. This is amazing, Kenichi. It's been 4 hours. Oh, new record. Huh. He's finally hit it. But oh, no, it's a pop fly. Huh. God. What just happened? That's an unbelievable amount of blood loss. When did this happen? Someone call an ambulance. He needs immediate medical attention. This is pretty crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Huff. Pat Pitt. Amazing. We've found the next great baseball star today, ladies and gentlemen. He's sure to turn pro. I'm I'm amazing. Damn it, my draft. I'm definitely not gonna get it. I'm doomed. Yes, of course I can finish it. I'll have it done by 8. Yes. It's all your fault, you assistants. It's because you're not getting anything done. We haven't gotten a single page done yet. Oh, we haven't got a single page to do yet. Yawn. Oh, still only time for dinner? Guess I'll just have to read this comic again for the sake of it while I lie down. I wonder what day of this week is. I wonder what day of the week it is today. I guess I'll just leave shopping for tomorrow. Hey Rocky, go and get 20 kilograms of meat from the freezer. All right, boss. Man, that guy froze. He froze. He is frozen. Frozen in time. Quite literally. Huh. Don't do anything to dogs, please. I know it happens, but please don't. Yep, impossible. Our landing speed is too fast. No, it can't be. All readings are normal. Damn it! Try to evacuate. Oh, elevate. Try to elevate. Ah. What the hell's going on? For the first time, the dogs seem to have lived. I was like, holy crap. At least there's some consolation prize in this whole entire part in the end. Like, man. Yeah, it's true, but still, I don't want to be reminded. I don't want to be reminded of anything to do with dogs' deaths. Now I remember the only one from my recollection was the beginning of part 4, and that was about it. I don't think part 5 had any, to be honest. I don't think it did. Hermes. Isn't this just a bluff? It's not just a bluff so that the priest could get away. Also, the blood is still flowing from my wound, but it's already drying. The blood that flowed out, it's drying almost immediately. Jolene, the blood on your face too, it's all dried up and flaking off. It can't be that. The priest's ability was completed already back on that shuttle. Everything is moving faster, everything on this earth, not just machines, everything. No way! Is this the completion of his ability? The sun is setting, I can already see the stars in the sky. Jesus Christ. Jesus. It is not looking good. It isn't just that everything is moving quickly, it's time. Time is speeding up as well. The passing of time is increasing in speed, and it's, in this situation, only he's safe. Can he be the only one who can withstand the acceleration of time? It's highly possible he was able to see me throwing the spear during the time stop, probably unconsciously. If he's able to move freely in this new flow of time, if he realizes that he's the only one, Jolene, we're running. This isn't a good place. Staying here isn't safe. Or staying here isn't wise. Or isn't safe as well. No way. Can he sense it? Jolene? Where is he? Where is he? He's moving. I don't know from where because he's hiding, but I can sense him coming closer. Damn it. We should move somewhere else. Everyone, hurry up and move out. Star Platinum, the world. Oh man. Oh man. As you can see, Jotaro is trying to outswag Poochie. Like, he's trying to outswag him right now. It's impossible. It can't be done. It can't be done. It's impossible. Like, he's trying his best. He's trying his damnedest to outswag Poochie. Like, Poochie's just like, bro, are you insulting me right now with that swag? Bro, like, stop it. Stop it right now. It ain't looking good for you. Them poses can't actually get to me, you know? Can't get to me. I'm too swag. Yeah, Star Platinum does look a bit on the odd side, to say the least. Man, that's he's like, what the hell happened to me? Where am I? What's going on here? It's shortened. My time stop. Over here, Mr. Jotaro. Get up on the roof. Also, I'm determined to protect your daughter with my life. We're already involved in something we can't back out of, but I'm going to make sure that we come out of this alive. So please give me permission to marry your daughter. I mean, there's a time and a place to actually kind of ask your waifu's dad to say, "Can I actually marry your daughter right now?" There's a time and a place, Anasui, but time is not right now. Like, there's quite a lot going on right now. There's the least of everything's going on right now. Never forget the rat. Never forget the rat. That rat was one of the pinnacle points of of every single part known to exist. Was one of the pinnacle points. The man took down Dio. Almost got killed by a rat. Almost got killed by a rat. What did you just say? Made in Heaven Part 3. What I mean, Mr. Jotaro, is that I want your permission here and now to marry your daughter. Made in Heaven Part 3. There we are. What did you just say? You. I know this isn't a time, but all you have to do is give permission. If you say yes, those words could save me. I know you didn't expect to just immediately be able to marry Jolene. It's true, I'm a murderer, I don't deny it, and I also know that Jolene won't fall in love with me just like that. But Jolene's strong will and pure heart that she inherited from you, her father, is the light that shines on the darkness of my heart which could collapse at any moment. Please, this guy is just killing me. He's too good. He's just too good. This guy's husbando material. Like, yeah, he has a weird way of explaining things sometimes. He tends to kind of pick the wrong time to say some stuff, but oh man, that was heartfelt. That was heartfelt. She's what I need right now. You don't have to say much, just that you'll let me. I want you to let me reveal my heart. I need you to let me marry her once we get out of here alive. I don't understand what you're talking about. Are you insane? Blabbering this situation? Anasui, we should stay close together, everyone. Don't stay too far apart. This roof, we're fine. We're up here. We're up here, fine. But now we have nowhere to run. It's still on the move, somewhere below this building. Man, but honestly, he's like the husbando material. He's like he's a good boy. At heart, he's a good boy. Just that's a weird way of explaining things sometimes. He's a good boy. He's my good boy. Like Doppy was good boy of part 5. Honestly, he's good boy of part 6. But I can't see his movements. I made a barrier around us with my strings, but I don't even know if this will work. And because he was able to complete his ability, he's not going to just let us go. What he's after is seeing this through to the end. He knows that he has to put an end to the Joestar bloodline. Shit, look at how those clouds are moving. It's almost like those special effects things. Is this the priest's new power? What the hell is going to happen now? How the hell are we supposed to beat him? Mr. JoJo, please give me permission. Huh? Huh? Everyone listen, it might seem as if we're cornered, but it was the right decision to get up on the roof. His ability is to speed up time. The priest can move freely in this state, but that doesn't mean we can't see his actions. According to the speed in which my wristwatch is moving, the minute hand is moving at a rate that indicates that an hour passes is roughly 2 minutes. Oh man. Poor Anasui. He's just a man that loves. He's a man that loves. In other words, someone who can run at 10 kilometers per hour would seem to us as if they're running at the speed as a bullet train, but we're still able to see an approaching bullet train with a naked eye. Calm down and observe. We can at least see his movements. Try to sense that movement. 30 times faster? But if it were a car going at 60 kilometers per hour, then it would be moving at 1,800 kilometers for us. 100 kilometers, that would be matched 2.4. That's right. But the priest is still reluctant to get up on this roof because he knows that I have the ability to stop time for several seconds. And this is a question that no one knows the answer to. Will his stand evolve further? He wants to find out his own stand's true value as well. Star Platinum, the world! I mean, Star Platinum from that angle doesn't look so bad as he did beforehand, but man, it's not so bad now, but it was quite bad before. I mean, Star Platinum does look a little bit different. I didn't like how they actually kind of handled the Nuncha's character in part 5. Because, not the Nuncha, sorry, Fugo's character. Because Fugo's character was kind of a lot more interesting than most of them. And it didn't really kind of get enough time to shine. Besides that one arc. I was kind of like, oh. That's why the light novel was actually quite good, because it actually does tell you a lot more about his character and how he works. That's why I liked Fugo's character a lot since the actual novel. But where is he? Something that moved underneath that table. He's around here something moved underneath that table. He's around here somewhere. I can stop time for a maximum of 5 seconds. If I can just find him within the 5 seconds, I have to approach him and attack him directly, all within the span of 5 seconds. Yada yada da. He's not there. I must have been seeing things when I thought something moved. That's the limit. That's the limit. Time resume. Oh, there he is. The palm tree. What? Spring action. He's hiding the leaves. It can't be. No, this is the limit. Time will resume. He's going to launch himself over there. Oh. I think it sounds better than actually translating it, to be honest. I think it loses all like kind of coolness once you actually just translate it to good grief. It doesn't really sound as great. Like it sounds amazing when he says yada yada dazi or yada yada dawa. It sounds better that way, I think. Because when watching English dub of part 3, it doesn't sound as good when it's translated into English. It just sounds like, oh, like in your head you're just saying yada yada does it, but in the actual thing it's like, I've seen it translated as good grief as well. That's why I was saying it's good grief, but it might be Give Me a Break as well. It's one of the two. I've seen it translated as both. I think Good Grief was a Crunchyroll translations actually of part 3, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's how they actually translated it in Crunchyroll as Good Grief. Christ, my throat. No, this is the limit. Time will resume. He's going to launch himself over there. Oh. Oh. Yeah, Good Grief does kind of sound a little bit too like tame for the actual situation. Like certain times Good Grief doesn't really kind of like emphasize his emotions. That's why it has to be kind of a little bit more upped when it comes to them translating it. This is a really good page, actually. I do agree. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's there. He's behind them. The swag man's behind them. The swag man's there. It's a swag man. He's there. Huh? Huh? How? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Don't be doing this to me now. Please. Please. We just got him back. I don't want to lose him again, okay? No. No. No, Christ! Why does this happen now? Of all times, we just got the best dad back, and now he's gone again. Possibly, maybe, more likely he's gone. Oh man. Oh man. Don't rip Ocean Man me. Don't say those words, okay? I don't want to see that reality. Oh man, I can't believe we lost the Ocean Man once again. It seems like every single time that he comes back, we lose him. It's like he's just not there enough for us to actually remember he's even there. Why? And that, my friends, is why don't try to out-swag Poochie, because Poochie will get you. He is a swag man. Jolene Cujo, swept up by the fate into being imprisoned for a crime she didn't commit, although that was a trap set up for her by Father Pucci. Jolene grows from her ordeal. Emporia Aluminio. His mother was a prisoner whose ability was taken and put into the priest's collection. Emporia was born and raised himself in prison. Jotaro Kujo defeated and put an end to the vampire Dio's ambition in 1989. Although he attempted to seal away Dio's final knowledge, Pucci inferred that it would be stored within Jotaro's daughter Jolene to seal. Hermes Costello. The ability that Pucci used to revive a part of Dio's body turned out to be a stand ability of the scum that killed Hermes' sister, Narciso Anasui. Thinks that his heart's cursed, but also believes that through his feelings for Jolene and by protecting her, he can be purified. He's such a good boy! Why is he such a good boy? He's hurting me. Anasui's hurting me. He's such a good boy. Father Enrico Bucci is obsessed with the idea of overcoming his destiny, and finally, he has managed to obtain the ability to speed up time, the ability that Dio had once pursued. Oh man. Don't say those words. We can't lose him in the anime either. We can't lose him in the anime. We can't lose him in the anime. I will not accept that reality. I'll go to David P myself and be like, you do not kill off Jotaro, okay? Do not kill off Ocean Man. Ocean Man survives. Alright? Ocean Man survives. Hear my goddamn words. Okay. Oh man. Made in Heaven Part 4. Oh man. What's he doing? Why is he doing this to me now? Huh? What? Ah. Ah! No, he's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. I won't accept the reality that he's dead. Look at Pooch just go. Look at Poochie go. Just look at him. Just for a second, let's just not realise that Jotaro is just almost dead on the floor. And then just look at Poochie just go across the screen. Just look at him. He's going. He's getting there. He's getting there. He's getting there. Dad? Johnny behind you. He's coming again. Oh no. He's alive, but what will happen to him? Anasui, your stand. You dove inside my body and took this priest's blow, so that the wound wouldn't be fatal. However, it's too short. Only 5 seconds of time stop. It's too short, and I can't stop time consecutively. Once I stop time for 5 seconds with Star Platinum, I'll only be able to stop time again after a few seconds. The only one who can stand up to him now is me. I'm within range, and my only chance is now, while time is stopped. That's the limit. Time resumes. Ah, Dad, Anasui. Oh man, I'm telling you, Anasui is like the best boy. I'm telling you, it's just written in the stars at this point that he's best boy, and also he's actually a good boy as well. I suppose Anasui should now be first in line to kill and not. I suppose Anasui should now be first in line to kill and not Jotaro. Fine then. Although you will probably not be able to fathom it, I will tell you one last thing. Time will keep on accelerating. It looks like my ability is now complete. I did not obtain this ability just so I could dispose of you, nor did I do it to gain power. It is a power that I will use to guide humanity towards true happiness. That dab is pretty amazing, to be honest. Oh man, that. I'm telling you, even when he's when he's gonna dish out some pretty freaking good lines, Poochie does bring that swag. It's not a dab. He ascended a dab. He actually made a new, kind of cool version. That's what I'm saying. He's ascended that meme. Like he's ascended the meme and actually made his own thing that's actually not as kind of lame and stupid. He's basically made the heavenly version of it that no one else can achieve besides him. That's what's happened. Poochie just swagged out completely. He swagged too much. To give his ability a name, Made in Heaven, The reason for disposing of you is for the future. Your just sacrifices for the greater good of mankind. Ghost gun! It's no use, Emporio. Bullets won't hit him. He's coming again. No, Jolene. I didn't aim for him. I aimed for the wall of the building across from us. Hermes, put a sticker on the bullet. There are 2 bullets right now. Oh. 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 Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. Don't worry, we all know you meant it in an ironic way. It's not a problem. Don't worry about it. We all know. We all know it's in the ironic ways. Huh? Emporio? Everyone, hold on. Don't let go of each other. Huh? That's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. Huh? Look at Speedy Man go. Look at Speedy Man go. Just look at the Speed Man go. Look at the Speed Man. Look at him. Just look. Just look. He's so speedy. He's got to go fast. He has got to go fast. It's him. He's following us on the ground because Kiss is a stand. Its motions aren't sped up like everything else. Emporio, put another sticker on the next bullet and fire it. Move towards the marshes. Head towards the ocean. If our surroundings are the ocean, there's one way we can kill him. Oh man, just see, Anasui's is a good boy. He's a best boy. He's a good boy. He's also a massive husbando. He's a massive husbando. He is my husband at this point. He is my JoJo husband. I didn't think anyone would actually dethrone Rohan as my JoJo husband, but it has happened. In Heaven, Part 5. The priest is already ahead of us. Whoever reports on his own league, though, that's the problem. They're all in their own league sometimes. They just can't be compared to each other. Christ. Oh, that's better. That's better. My throat is just gonna give out for a second there. I was like, holy crap! Do not die on me yet. We have not finished part 6. I need my throat. I need it. Whoever reports on his own definition of swag at this point, whoever reports just too good for this. He's too good for this whole entire manga as well. We lost that man. Everyone does tell me Gyro is the best character ever. I always do hear that. Everyone's like, Gyro is the greatest thing ever. I was like, I can't wait to actually read why he's the best. He's climbed up onto the roof. Change directions with this next bullet, Emporio. To the ocean. Go towards the marshes. Aim the bullet at the rocks that are jutting out of the water. In Heaven, Part 5. Oh man, look at him go. Look how fast our priest is going at this point. Swaggy priest goes fast. The swaggy priest does go really fast though. He is fast man. He is fast swag man. In Heaven, Part 5. He's coming up. He's coming after us again. He's too fast. Listen, he might be able to move freely in this accelerated time, but he still only has one stand, and its power is probably only above average. He has no choice but to pick us off one by one. That's where we have the chance to beat him down. The moment he goes in to kill me, Mr. Jotaro, I shall give you a signal. When I do stop time immediately and kill that fucker, the time for stopping time should be right when his attack hits me. Alright, don't stop it before he hits me, do it after. This is going to happen quickly. The timing is the most important part. Grasping the time is crucial, and to do that, we need your star platinum. Wait a second. Oh no, don't take my husband away from me, okay? I don't want my husband to go either. Please, enough with the people dying, okay? Enough. I can't accept this. Man, I can't accept this at this point. My husbands are going away from me. What are you going to do? I don't get it. What are you saying? Honestly, it's a good idea, but even though Poochie declared that you're the first one on his list, he might not act on his words. Logically thinking, I should be the one he should dispose of first. No. My diver down is still in your body, protecting you like before. Not just you. In Jolene, Emporio, and Hermes too. Oh my freaking god, this boy is just too good. This boy is too good. In this proximity, my stand can phase inside everyone at once, so no matter who Poochie attacks first, my diver down will take the first blow. This boy is just too good. This boy is just too good. That signal should be transferred to you through my sensations of my stand. Do you understand? You have to stop time after he deals the first blow, the next blow to finish me off. Honestly, are you going for a draw? No way. His next attack will definitely kill you. Maybe. But maybe I'll be able to signal before the blow reaches my vitals. I've been having good luck recently, right, Emporio? Ever since I got out of prison, I managed to stay alive. If I can just stay alive, keep this trend, then maybe I'll ask Jolene to marry me. Ha 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 ha. Or, you know, something like that. Alright. Alright, honestly, ask me. I'm not saying this because I'm just despairing over the situation. Your plan still has hope. It's not darkness that drives in you, even if there's only one path that we can take. If there's a hint of hope, then that's the right path. Oh man. Oh man. There he is. Emporio. He's already on that rock. Huddle closer. Come towards me. He's going around to the right. He's coming. I see. If it's surrounded by water, because of the waves, it's easier to see where he's moving. Not yet, Mr. Jotaro. Don't stop time yet. If he gets away, it'll be over. We have to grab him. We have to fill my signal. But honestly, he's a good boy. That's the problem. It takes away all nightmare fuel from him because he's a good boy. He's a good boy. See, I agree with you there. I do agree with you there that maybe Weatherport does have the looks. He does have the looks, but when it comes down to character, my heart goes towards Honestly just because he's just the man. Man, he's just my husband at this point. He's my husband. Wait a second. What? The clouds in the sky. They're moving really fast, like rockets. And what's going on? The eastern sky is already light. What? It's too fast. 1 hour was supposed to be about 2 or 3 minutes. It should have taken at least 20 to 30 minutes for the sun to rise again. No way. The sun is rising at incredible speed. Is time going even faster now? I can't see the movement of the waves. The tide is going way too fast. I can't tell how the priest is moving. Oh man. Oh man. My boy, Anasui. He's just too good. Where is he planning to attack from? Get ready. Mr. Jotaro, not yet. Not yet. Wait for my signal. Now, stop time. Please don't do this to me now. No. Not my husband. Don't take my husband away from me as well. Oh man. Come on, he can survive that, can't he? He could survive it. I don't want to see him go. Please, don't take my Nasui away from me. I've got him. Take this, Father Pucci. He used Johnny's stand to... What? Oh, man. Now that you mention it, I've just realised, yeah, I'm feeling those vibes as well. I'm pretty damn sure I lost my other husband in part 3 to a blow to his chest by a fist. I'm pretty damn sure I lost my other husband to that as well. What is it with Rocky and punching people through the chest? What is it? I don't understand it. What is it? Tell me. Why is he like? Why is he like into the whole entire thing of people just getting punched through the chest with fists? I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it. So I lose my husbands to them. Okay. Yeah, this is very, 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 very sad. I'm grieving, really, really freaking. I'm grieving right now. I lost my husband, for God's sake. In Heaven Part 6. Bing? Blah. Ha. It's my assistant's fault. It's my assistant's fault. I'm the #1 mangaka. There's no way that I could only have drawn one page an entire night. There's no way. No way. They changed this. They changed the name. They realised that. The ink on the page dry before I can bring it to the paper. What am I supposed to do? Yes, hello. There are mangakas who can still make the deadline. Huh? Who the hell is this? Who the hell can? He has just passed away. Grandpa. Grandpa. It stinks. Grandpa's already rotten. Birds all over the world are still flying at their natural speed. So are the butterflies and birds all over the world are still flying at their natural speed. So are the butterflies and other insects. Still to Heaven Part 6. Oh yeah, Rohan Kushiba. No, I just realised that. Sorry, I didn't see the little bit on the bottom. Now you mentioned, I just saw it. Sorry, my eyes just completely averted that little bit. My eyes have really bad time seeing like the my eyes still have a really bad time. Jesus Christ, thanks, dude. My eyes have a really bad time seeing the little, really tiny speech bubbles. That's why it kind of just that's why I didn't see it. But yeah, who the hell is that? Who the hell can Rohan Kushiba? Don't remind me of Kakun, okay? Do not remind me of those events. Still have not got over that death, okay? Leave me alone with those things, okay? I'm still getting over it. So the Heaven Part 6. Sometimes cats will be unable to land right on their heads or to land right and hit their heads or twist their ankles, but there are no cases of flowers blooming and wilting at unbelievable speeds. Don't remind me of bad events, okay? I don't want us bad vibes. Don't give us bad vibes. Alright, I have a cup here in my hands. As long as I have it in my hands, even if I shake it, nothing out of the ordinary happened. But once I let go of it, see? You didn't even see it fall. Before you realise it's already broken and shattered on the floor. This is definite proof that time has accelerated. Everything has sped up except movement of living organisms. But you might just be imagining things. I'm a psychiatrist, but no, I'm a physicist, not a psychiatrist. That word always gets me. It's physicist. But no astrological science nor mathematical evidence exists that time is indeed moving faster. I'm imagining things. Everyone with half a brain can see that it becomes lunchtime in a matter of seconds. We've recorded everything with a speed gun all readings were normal. No one can even drive cars or ride trains anymore, and sushi chefs are complaining that the fish goes bad before they can even make the sushi. We unfortunately were going to have to cut the commercials. Hey wait, always with the commercials, do you really think that's now a good time? What the hell do you think you guys are doing, huh? Television is nothing without commercials. It's the other way around, idiot. And you call yourself a journalist? Our priority is to broadcast legit news. Oh man, here we go. Back to the bad times. Back to the bad times. Christ. Jesus, my chest. Anasui. He used Jolene to stand to attack Anasui. I was a step too late. Only 4 more seconds. If I didn't finish him now, he'll just hide again in the increased speed of time. Once time stops moving again, we'll be finished. I have to get him while time is still. Only 3 more seconds. 2 more seconds. Oh no. Don't do this to me now. JoJo is very much not a healing manga. Let's face it. Let's face it. I'm feeling even more. I'm feeling even more like worse than before now. You just saw my health gradually get worse and worse as time went on. I'm starting to cop a lot more than before now. My legs hurt even more than before. I'm feeling those emotions. I'm feeling them. Jesus Christ. Ah. Knives? While he was falling, the priest has already thrown them just like Dio had once done. Oh man. Oh man. You don't learn things from Dio, okay? Dio is not a good teacher. Not a good teacher. He's a crazy man. He's a crazy man. Don't trust that man, okay? You don't trust a man who's part Dio, part Jonathan Joestar, okay? You do not trust that man. Not a good thing to do. Not a good thing to do. Yeah, JoJo is actually kind of petrified right now, to be honest. Like, he is kind of on the verge of going, freaking hell, how did this all happen to me now? Of all times, why now? Still can't believe Rohan can still keep up with the whole entire thing while Made in Heaven's still going on. I still can't believe it. That was impressive. The man deserves a medal. 2 steps. You were late by 2 steps. The Joestar bloodline drew strength from their pride and courage to conquer their fate, but the weakness is also in their blood. Jotaro Kujo, your daughter is your weakness. Ushia! Oh, Jesus Christ, on a bicycle. What's going on? What's happening to my husbands and wives? What's happening? What's happening right now? What's happening right now? I'm losing everyone. I'm losing everyone, okay? I'm losing them all. All the characters that hold dear to my heart, they're all going. They're all going. Oh, man. What? I saw a car. At the supermarket on my way home, why did I do something like that? But, Dad. Hey, Dad, where is it? Dad? I can't find my wallet. You just had it. Look harder. He's going to get on the plane to go to Tokyo. My father will come save me. He will. Well, he'll come save me. Ah! I have to eliminate my obstacles to my destiny. I don't pity them, nor do I think I should have let them live. I have to put an end to everything. To you, I'm your mother's killer, aren't I, Emporio? Oh, for God's sake! For God's sake, what's happening? Shoot me. Then you can leave this world as a martyr. Ah! Look, please tell me I'm gonna wake up from the situation, nothing bad's happening right now. Just tell me I'm gonna wake up, like... This is a bad dream. This is just a bad dream. This is a bad dream, isn't it? Please just tell me it's a bad dream. Please don't give me bad vibes, please. I can't. Don't, this is not reality! This isn't reality, okay? Get out. Get out with those words. This isn't reality. I'm not accepting this reality right now. No one is dying, okay? No one is dead. Everyone is completely fine. Everyone is fine. Okay, everyone's fine. No one's dead. No one's died. No one's gonna die. No one's gonna die. Everyone's alive. Everyone's fine. Everyone's gonna live a happy life. No bad vibes for anyone. Bad vibes are nothing in JoJo. Nothing exists in JoJo's bad vibes. Everything is good vibes. Stan name, made in heaven. Stan user, Father Enrico Pucci. Strength B, speed infinite, range C, staying A, precision C, learning B. Ability. Physics has proven that there is a special relationship between gravity and time. For example, the stronger the gravitational power, the slower time moves. It's impossible to explain this phenomenon in great detail, but Stairway to Heaven's stand ability utilizes the gravitational power of the Earth and the Moon, basically the whole universe, to increase the speed of time. No living organism is able to keep up. The only one who can move freely within it is Pucci, and essentially God himself. Oh man. Do I even carry on? Do I even get any more fills currently? Like, I don't want to get any more fills. I want to wake up and realise that chapter 1 will be staring me right in the face, and it'd be like, okay, everyone's fine again. It's just a bad dream. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Ah, your destiny ends here, Emporio. Ah, in Heaven, Part 7. Ah, in Heaven, Part 7. Huh? Wait. Hold up a second. Jonin Kuja. Yes! There's a consolation prize for this whole entire thing. It's actually a consolation prize. I'm actually kind of happy. I'm happy right now. I'm actually kind of... my heart is actually hurting me right now. Like, I had a really tight chest this whole entire day, and it's just getting even worse because of the events of this chapter and the chapters beforehand. But at least Jolene's okay. For a little while, I guess. What the hell's gonna happen next? It's not gonna end well, I don't think. Order. Joestar! Do you think you can get away? The speed at which you swim through the water is slower than my running. Stop it, okay? Stop it! Stop telling me bad things will happen. Well, give me the indication of bad things will happen, okay? I can't accept the fact I might lose my wife. Okay, I'm not losing my wife in this arc. I'm not losing my wife. Jolene! Hello, a dolphin. Actually a dolphin. No matter how fast time is going, every organism is still moving at its normal speed. I have roped a dolphin with stone free. And you, Father Pucci, your speed, you can probably easily catch up with that dolphin. The important thing is here is distance. Is where much closer you could easily catch up. How many meters can you swim, Pucci? 500 meters or 600 meters maybe? Can you swim the same distance as a dolphin can? Are you resurfacing a couple of times and not get tired? Distance has nothing to do with the flow of time. It's still the same amount of distance. whether you're picking something off the ground or swimming, it has to be distance where you can get yourself back to the shore before drowning due to exhaustion. Oh man, Dolphin Man. It's Ocean Man and Dolphin Man now. He's Dolphin Man. So I take it the Dolphin is actually the true MVP of JoJo now. The Dolphin is the true MVP. I won't let you get away, never. This ends now. I can't have any trace of your existence in my destined future. Jolene, the rope! Hurry, get the dolphin! Emporio. Because Anasui sacrificed himself to protect my father, I'm still barely alive. When dolphins carry people on their back, I heard they swim so that their rider won't drown. Because having attacked the breeze, I was able to extend my rope this far to catch this dolphin. Hurry, hurry! Get over here, Jolene. You're unraveling even more. That dolphin will probably take you somewhere safe. What are you saying? Hurry. Jolene, come over here. Emporio, I can't go with you. The priest can sense my presence. He can sense the Joestars. No matter where I go, I sense him too. He can follow me that way. You won't be able to get away if I'm there. Huh? Go alone, Emporio. The ones who want you to live, Anasui Hermes, my father, Jotaro Kujo. Survive, Emporio. You're our hope. I don't know what you're talking about. No. Wait, Johnny, no, stop. Hurry, tug on your rope. He's getting worn out. I'll hold him off. Don't. Come on, Vavapucci. Ah. Stone free. No way. No way. Don't tell me this is actually happening. Oh, god damn it. That's heavy. Why would it do it to me now? Why would the Rocky do this to me now? Jolene. Is that the sun? Hey, what the hell? The sun is rising already. The sun doesn't even look like a sphere anymore. It looks like a long belt of light. The hands on my watch disappeared. No, it's just going too fast for the naked eye to see. Ah, my contacts. My tears dry before I can blink. My contacts are sticking to my eyes. Ah, just talking dries out my mouth. My tongue is sticking to my jaw. Nighttime again. Morning. Nighttime again. What is it? Time is passing even faster. Shit. Get canned goods. All our produce is already rotten. Go buy all the canned foods you can get your hands on. Dust. It's already collecting on those windows. There's gonna be nothing to eat soon. Oh man, still more! There's still more! Please stop it! I don't want to know it's reality anymore! I don't want to believe in more emotions I'm already feeling right now, okay? Oh man, my chest is actually really freaking hurting right now. I always say, when a manga makes you feel on your chest, like emotions and stuff like that, it's actually gotten to you. Like, tears are one thing, but when it gets to your chest and actually hurts your chest, you know a manga's got to you, because it's actually hurting your heart. That's why I always would define a good manga when it gets your heart, like, and it kind of just rips it apart and just goes, no, bro, no, you're not surviving this at all. You're not surviving this. Oh boy. So listen, I just got this TV here, and it's at this store, but it looks like it's broken. Yeah, doesn't work at all. Can I get a refund or a new one or something? Whoa, what the hell is up with this store? All the TVs are falling apart. Made in Heaven Part 8. Give me back my money. Come on, give me my money. Ah, even the money. In Heaven Part 8. What the fuck is up with this place? Even the desks here are crumbling. No matter how much I clean, the dirt just keeps on coming. Cough, cough. Hey, I have shamisen classes on Tuesdays. What day is it today? My teeth. My post crowns. I just got in. My silicone boobs. My wig is falling apart. The only thing left on my head is my own hair. Z, mumble. Ah. The Michelangelo fiasco that I just... Oh, the Michelangelo fresco that I just finished repairing. To be honest, it actually would work pretty damn well to actually have to do that. Like, if they actually added in everyone that's been in JoJo thus far, that would be quite a good thing to do, because it kind of just reminds you that, yeah, bad things are happening, even to the characters we loved beforehand. What the hell's up with the sky? Where's the sun? Is that strip of light in the sky the sun? Is it noon or night? Isn't it Tuesdays? What day of the year? What day of what year is it right now? It's getting cold. Even the temperature is changing. Even the rocks are changing shape because of the waves. What's going on? Will the speeding up of time ever stop? How much more? How long will this last? Ah, the whole geography of the Earth is changing. That's quite the image. That's quite the image, actually. If you take out Emporia right now, it's quite the image. What is this? This place? Where am I? Where am I? Whoa. Ah. I can't breathe. Ah. Ah. Whoa. You, why are you all naked? Hurry up and put on your prison clothes. Huh? Whoa, why am I a guard naked? What? Time was speeding up and, oh shit, they're watching this on the camera, they're going to get the wrong impression. This place, I know this place. This is Green Dolphin Street Prison, and this is the hallway before visiting rooms. Tick, tick. What do you want? I didn't want to see you. You think you can just come waltzing back into my life? Don't act all fatherly now. Holy crap. I want to help you. I'll get you out of here soon. Shut up. You won't be able to anyway. I can handle 2 years for a hit and run by myself. It's pathetic. I don't want your stupid father rat. Go home. Go away. I don't get along with you, remember? What? These two, but they look so similar, but they're not. Don't want to see bootleg JoJo and Johnny right now. I just lost my wife. Just lost my wife. Due to accelerated time, the final destination of time is achieved. The universe, after a full cycle, a new world, humanity has finally reached a common end, a new dawn. But I can't bring my past interferences into the new beginning of this new dawn. But what are you? Poochie! Jolene Cujo is no longer alive, not even her soul. JoJo is gone as well, and Onasui and Hermes. The dead cannot return. I've left all of the obstacles to my fate in the other world. All of them except you, Emporio. You were not supposed to come here. You must be eliminated right here, right now. Ah! So, Made in Heaven Part 9. An emergence of a new world. This can be regarded as a parallel dimension. If the creation of the stars is inevitable, then there should exist another planet in the galaxy that is exactly like Earth, and the atmosphere similar to the Earth will appear around that planet. Organisms will be born, dinosaurs will go extinct, and it will generally follow the same fate as that of the planet Earth. A new age begins. To an organism that travelled the course of this new revolution in time, its experience of recreation seems like it occurred in a split second. Although a new age has begun, it is a new world in which the arrival of these time-travelling organisms was already predestined. Yeah, Poochie's swag destroyed the universe. Don't get too swag, kids. Don't get too swags. Don't get too swags. Don't get too swag, is what I'm trying to say. Although a new chapter has begun, it's a new world in which the arrival... Oh, I read that one. Even something as insignificant as an ant is neatly relocated into this new world. Although it's said that humans can shape their own destiny, perhaps that reshaping destiny is already predestined. Made in Heaven Part 9. So a singular point, slowing down accelerated time, the emergence of a new world, the birth of a new course of history. Jolene and her father Jojo meet a green dolphin fruit prison in November 2011, replaced by those that were still alive. The time period in which Jolene was in prison before escape 4 months. Cape Canaveral Visitor Center. Time starts to speed up. March 21st, 2012. Only the living can move on, not the dead. Accelerated time to infinity. The end of the universe, singularity point. Yeah, actually probably is the most legit, like, explanation of how the universe works. Let's say that you are going to try to hide in your room, the secret room that you used to hide in the old world. The fact that you're going to retreat here and already been decided, because it is destiny. Destiny is brought on by certainty, not by chance. Oh. Hey, it's a kid. Is a kid here? Why? How did he get in? Why is there a kid in the prison? He's going to trip. Those boots. What are these strange predictions? This guard. If he decides to go over here, he's going to slip on those and falls and fall. He'll step on those papers and fall over. He's going to trip here. But why would I suddenly think that way, huh? Am I going to step on something about papers and on some papers and trip? No, of course not. Be careful. It's just me telling myself not to step on anything and trip. Hey, catch that kid! Father. Gah. After a full evolution of time, a new world appeared. Destiny will repeat itself. When a human meets another human, it is due to gravity. It happens because it was fated to be that way, and now humanity has experienced the future and has now arrived at this world. For example, 5 years from now, what could happen? Everyone knows what will happen now. During accelerated time, they experience when every accident, every illness, when their life would end. They've already experienced it before arriving here. Actually quite an interesting chapter, to be honest. When will one meet another, and when will they separate? When will one meet another, and when will they separate? Who will one love and hate? What kind of child will one bear, and what kind of person will that child become? Who will commit crimes, and who will create works of beauty? The spirit, not the mind or body, has already experienced and memorized those facts. And that is happiness. Not just one person, but everyone will be able to face their destiny. Ones who are able to face this are the ones who will be happy. You might think that knowing the ill fortunes of the future is despair, but it's the opposite. Even if you knew you were going to die tomorrow, is it that resolution that makes one happy? One resolution eradicates despair. Reality will change. This is what is strived for. This is made in heaven. Ah. I mean, what's the point in knowing everything's gonna happen to you? Like, it's kind of every point is to like kind of live it, because you already know. You're kind of doing everything. You're kind of do everything in your power to kind of avoid that kind of reality when you think about it, because you kind of want to live a life that's unpredicted. If you know it's gonna happen, what's the point? You just be sitting there like, yo, what's the point of me doing anything? I know what's gonna happen. You continue in that vein and just be kind of boring. That kind of life. It's like, what's the point? Yeah, Poochie's a bit crazy at this point. If I turn right at the corner, there are stairs. A ghost room is there. Poochie really knows about that room. I can't go right. Left. I need to go left and look for somewhere else to hide. I left my gun in the ocean. Ah. Wow. Even if small details might go astray, there is no one way one can defeat fate. It's inevitable. It will happen no matter what. I am the only exception. If I let you escape here and I lose track of where you are, then you will most likely grow and try to defeat me. This is the destined future. I can't let you live. Even without Jolene, you're still fated to leave this prison and disappear at Cape Canaveral. Here in the prison, before I speed up time, I would know exactly where you are. The only way to defeat my past destiny is to dispose of you here. That's why I stopped the passing of time here right now. You have no choice but to hide inside that space in the wall. Make your resolution. Make your resolution. Your resolution will only lead to happiness, Emporio. This is for the good of humanity. Die, Emporio. Oh my boy. Oh my boy. No way. No way. It's happening. It's happening. Let's go. It's happening. Slip, slip, slip. Destiny's predetermined and can't be changed. If that's so, then I could just make you change it for me. Your arm pushed in back when I was in between the wall. Your arm pushed it in back when I was in between the wall. I remember the disc appearing at the end of Weather Report's arc. And that's why I was like, there has to come back at one point. There has to be like a kind of a massive plot point, like, and it just happened. That's actually a pretty good use of Chekhov's gun. He didn't know it was gonna happen. He didn't know it was gonna happen, but it's kind of like, okay, I like it because it happened at the right time. It happened when it needed to happen. It doesn't really kind of feel cheap or kind of like a cop out or something like that. It kind of feels genuine to what's really going on here. If you get what I mean. Good use of Chekhov's gun. You know it's gonna be used somewhere, but you just don't know when and where and how. It's kind of cool. I remember what's that ability that he turned into a disc before you killed him. Slide, slide. It's the disc that Jolene gave me, the one she told me to keep. Ah, it's an amazing panel as well. What a wonderful world. In the name of God, I will destroy you. Your actions, Emporio, you're just making it so you're making it so your screens become the trumpets of hell. Even if you're insert whether Sandisk, whether ability is his own talent, don't think that you can use his ability however you want. And I accelerated time again in front of my honourable actions. Realizing your insignificance as you crumble away. Ah, God, what? What? What is this? I can't stand. Something's wrong. I have to increase the speed so I can get away. What? What is this? Weather report? It looks like this is an ability that you don't know about. A hidden ability that lay dormant within weather. I read about it in a book once. The most deadly poison that's always within proximity of all organisms is the air we breathe. All organisms need oxygen to live, but the concentration of atmospheric oxygen cannot go above 40%. 100% pure oxygen is poisonous and will drive organisms to death. Highly concentrated oxygen can corrode iron in a matter of seconds and can make fire explode. And it can absorb electrons in the human body to destroy our cells. If you breathe too much of it, first your hands and feet will go numb, and you won't be able to stand. The capillary veins in your eyes break, and you go blind. It's irrelevant how fast time passes. Weather report is a stand which can control the weather. It's already accumulated a huge amount of pure oxygen into this room. And slowly you lose consciousness. 100% pure oxygen will sink deeper and deeper into your tissues. You brat. Ah, I'm not controlling it. This is Weber's hidden ability. You stole Weber's memory and the one to awaken Weber again with his Snell ability, Papa Pucci. It was all you. Meeting and finding people also part of gravity. You were unable to defeat your destiny. Ah! Stop! Emporio, stop this! Weber, Emporio! Don't let him do this! My ability that I've finally gained. God wished it to be so. It was an ability that God chose for me. A new history of humanity will be born, and the future of mankind will be saved. If I die before the original acceleration of time before Cape Canaveral, if I die, the fate of mankind will be altered. It will probably be a different future. I cannot die here. As long as it's after Cape Canaveral, I'll gladly give up my life. Or else, it will mean that everything I've done up to this point will have been meaningless. Humans will not be able to see the future as it happens, not be able to face their destinies. Remember that resolution is the way to happiness. I cannot die here. You don't understand. You lose to fate. Walking the path of justice is true fate. Stop! You don't understand anything! God. You insignificant brat! Ah, God. Uh, ah, the bus. I told you I only have $50 bills. Why the hell doesn't this bus have any change? What are you gonna say that to a paying customer? Fine, fine. Wait a second, I'll go and get some change from that gas station. Alright, it's stopped. Hey kid, you're gonna ride this bus? You've come at a good time. You've got any change? I have 50. Right, it's all right. Yeah, this isn't a fake bill. This bus doesn't take anything too big. Hey, what? Hey, wait, bastard. He touched my luggage. Why the hell did he start driving? Hey, the bus drove off because you were so friggin' slow. It's 2 hours until the next bus comes. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Are you even listening? Here's the thing, these alternate universe versions of them, they might have the same souls, but the same memories, personalities. They look the same, but not really the same people, you know. Whereas both are happiness because he gets to see him again. That's pretty heavy, okay? That's freaking heavy. Holy crap. Shit, maybe I thought I was an escapee from Green Dolphin or something. You're... Hey, my car's out of gas. If you give us gas and food money, I'll take you wherever you want. How about you too, kid? Is that how you save cash? My sister said that I shouldn't ride it with strangers. Drip, drip, drip. Storm's coming. Drip, drip. I guess I'm fine with testing to see how well you two do in the rain for 2 hours until the next bus comes. Ah, get in, little boy. We're not bad people. I'm Irene. His name is Anarchus. Anarchus. Where's your mum? We're going to see my father, you know. He's my boyfriend. I don't know how it'll go, but if my father says yes, we might get married. Ah. Shit, is there really a storm coming? But I'm not paying more than $10. I'm not gonna give you guys... I'm gonna have you guys stop by Cape Canaveral too. What's your name? Come on, get in. I'm not gonna take your money. You're trembling. Are you cold? Here. I'm Emporio. Emporio is my name. My name's Emporio. Hey, like a hitchhiker. I'm not picking up another one. Two's enough. You're the only ones. You're the ones who said a storm was coming. Stop the car. Poor guy. I'm actually crying. I wasn't expecting that. That was beautiful. I can't believe it. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6. Stone Ocean End. Oh man. Oh my god. This is one of the toughest. This is one of the tough to put into words, mostly because I thought I would never come back to edit this again. It's almost been a year since I started to redo this. I feel happy about the outcome because of how much more I've improved as an editor. Overall, I hope you are you happy about it as well. When the team started, no one, and I mean no one, thought I could do this. And in fact, some people thought I gave up like halfway through. Points when I did start, it was in pain, and then I moved on to GIMP and funny PS, and that's what you should use personally. I spent 4 months working on Stone Ocean the first time. Every day I got a chapter done and out. Needless to say, there were a ton of mistakes on my end, but I wanted more people to know the Colour project was very much a real thing and that someone was working on it. Plus, more people to read the manga is always a plus. Our team faced some issues at the start, most people saying they would join and just dropping. So I'm truly grateful to those who have stayed and still are. No, really, without them I don't know how much further this project could have gone for. I'm just one person, and this is a huge task, but just one person. People have also asked why Stone Ocean was first to finish out, and it's rather simple. I love Stone Ocean a lot. See, back when I got into the community, there wasn't much love for Part 6, and I never understood it. Even now, there are plenty of people who would rather it wasn't there at all. But it's good to see with the colour pages and people really understanding the part that those times have changed. My hope is that, in the end, is that people just enjoy the manga and the series overall, because, oh man, JoJo is something amazing. I feel like more people should read it and enjoy it for the amazing series it is. I thought I'd read this one as well because it's kind of a nice thing. Kind of a nice thing as well. Oh man. So this is where a list of credits. I don't know who did what. Translation JoJo project. I don't know what the first one pages were put in. The undeniable scans for the first one redone. Also, huge shout out to Ogden. Without him, I couldn't have new translations for volumes 2 and 3. Also, very sympathetic to try. Also, Bloody Rice for helping with maps and things. Proofreading. So proofreading goes to Poochie. Other than that, everything has been me with the colour part 6. Is it on the website somewhere? It's not Google Drive, because it might be a bit more easier if I Araki's afterword part 6. Let's have a quick look. Hold up. Author's notes, Stone Ocean. It might be in the wiki actually. So SO volume. Okay, so if I'm right, it should be, if it's this one, then I'm guessing it's correct. I'll put this over here. Just because Google Drive's kind of a bit more of an alien thing when it comes to me sometimes. Oh, so is it not this one? Could it be this one? Could it be this one? Oh, okay, that's fine then. Just in case, I thought I just found it, but... Okay, let's go through the Google Drive link then. If someone's got a website that's kind of not Google Drive, I'll gladly accept that, because I kind of... I don't know. Okay, let's just open the Google Drive. If it's a view document... Oh, it's actually a PDF document. It's fine then. Right, don't worry, I found it. Thank you. Thank you, Yudi Hoshi. I hope I actually pronounced your name correctly. Thank you. Alright, so afterward, written in the last volume of the second printing of Stone Ocean, the truth is, I don't really know what to say about this. Writing this sixth part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean, I started feeling a great sense of satisfaction regarding the Stan's power. It felt like I had reached the peak of my creativity as an author. I had drawn everything my creative capabilities allowed. Time that got faster and faster for humans senses to perceive, getting closer to the concept of infinite. Given we can't really comprehend much of it, how could there possibly be a stand power bigger than this? There is nothing more incredible. My creativity has reached the highest point. That's what I thought. I normally think that feelings like a sense of satisfaction or personal realization are extremely scary. Finding yourself in a situation where you think everything is going well, and you don't need to do anything, is without a doubt a terrible situation as a person and as a mangaka. But also, if we think about society and the development of science, philosophy, art, and culture in general, people act to achieve something to obtain satisfaction above all else. But what do they do when they reach it? This is contradictory feeling crept up my heart while I was coming up with the ending for Stone Ocean. Joining Cujo, our protagonist, felt a deep void in her heart too, because she was missing a parental love that brought her to befriend a shady guy that caused her to be imprisoned after causing a car accident. But what's important is the progress she makes because of that, because of the actions she has to do to save her father. She becomes the strongest and the strong woman she is. If we look at this story as a telling of the protagonist's growth, her story had ended. So what should I do for an accomplishment of this manga? In other words, I don't have anything more to draw it over. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has reached its summit. This is Stone Ocean, the end. But this is not right. Not at all. It feels wrong. The fact that I'm feeling accomplished should not be a good thing. It's like a red light in front of me. What should I do? That's what I was thinking then until I had an idea. Go back to the origins, not originals, sorry. Go back to the origins. Isn't this how Renaissance happened in Italy? Going back to the Greeks and Romans, concept of classic arts, the French painter Gauguin also built a whole new painting going back to the origins that Tahiti represented for him. I need to strengthen further Pucci's stand power. This way, time, the characters, the bloodlines, and the whole universe will have a turnaround and go back to their origins. But JoJo's Bizarre Adventure have to leave modern days and return to nature. I had to change Stone Ocean's ending right before the last chapters for this reason. I brought out all of the nostalgic feelings I had in my soul, and this is why it came out like that. Journey Cujo's memories might have been different in the reset of the universe, but her love and feelings are still there. They became something eternal, and I'm sure she'll keep growing wiser and stronger. I want the protagonist for the seventh part to be fighting against nature in a way that teaches him how to be mature. This were my thoughts upon writing the sixth part. Maybe these things shouldn't be said or written, but this is the author's afterword, right? It came out like this. Haruhiko Araki. Man. That was heavy. That was heavy beyond belief, actually. All things considering, I think it goes without saying that was a beautiful ending. I think that's probably the best ending I've ever read, seen, or anything in a long time. I mean, the only thing that comes closer to it is Invasion of the Body Snatchers. That's the only other ending in my eyes that stands against this one. But my god, that was absolutely exquisite. It was. I think it's a bittersweet ending. Once you actually read this afterward, it kind of hits home a bit more than beforehand as well. It kind of allows you to actually understand fully the ending itself and what it really means and what it really means to him as well. And I actually quite like it for that reason. It's quite beautiful when you actually realise it. it's one of those endings that catches you off guard because, again, beforehand, with part 5, Giorno becomes becomes the don of the mafia practically. He's a head honcho at that point. This one, theoretically, all of them died. Like they all died. They were dead. But in the alternate world, they're not the same characters. They're not the same people we grew to love since the beginning. But their love in themselves is still the same. Like that's how I see it. It's quite a beautiful thing once you actually kind of realize it. It's one of those things that catches you off guard how great the ending actually is, because the ending has a very, very deeper meaning. Like it's not one of those. It's not a surface level ending that you can just like watch it and go off and just and do your business. You just don't think about it afterwards. This is one of those endings that kind of sticks with you for a long while. You kind of just sit there and wonder how did all this happen, but you're kind of like, I'm glad everything happened. I'm glad everything turned out this way, because it's one of those things that part 6 was kind of one of those parts that again, as said, it does catch you off guard. It does as a part, because you didn't expect it to be this good, and it is an exquisite, probably the best part known to exist besides part 5. But the way it ended, it felt genuine. It didn't feel like a cop-out. It didn't feel like anything else. It felt as if it reached a conclusion. It felt as if it reached the pinnacle point of where it needed to go, and that's how it ended. That's what I quite like about it, is the fact that sometimes these kind of endings do kind of go either one direction. You either kind of like it or you hate it. It's one of those things, you either love it, you hate it kind of thing, but the way it was done here, it felt as if it was genuine. It didn't feel as if it was kind of a cop-out thing. It felt as if, like, you understood where everything was coming from, why it all went to this one area, and what actually happened, how it reached this area. And I actually quite like the idea that Pucci actually met his demise by the person he tried to steal away the whole entire time. I thought, again, that was quite a beautiful and quite a kind of, quite a great thing to do, because if Emporio killed him on his own, I don't think it'd be kind of that satisfying, but the fact that in the end, Pucci met his demise by weather reports, like kind of hidden abilities he didn't even know about, it kind of made that ending ever more satisfying. And actually, even then, see every single character come back, but the same ones. Yes, it's one of those things that it makes you go, we're not going to see the same characters we saw beforehand, but at the same time, it's the fact they're there, it makes you happy. It's the same thing, we felt the same way that Emporio felt, like we felt that happiness, but at the same time, we realised straight away it's not the same characters we know before. And for that reason, it's a beautiful ending. It really is. It's one of those endings that you expect from something like Christopher Nolan films. It's that kind of ending that kind of catches you off guard, that you kind of have to think about it afterwards, and it kind of stays with you, it sticks with you, and it kind of just, it's in your heart that you know not everything is the same as it was before. You know, nothing is what it seems at first. I mean, we don't have Jolene anymore. We don't have Jolene. She's not the same character, but she's still there. She's that character. She is very much present in the world, but just different. But the same love that she had beforehand still prevails. Just the characters are a little bit different than what we've seen. I mean, I can't really compare it. I can't compare another ending to what I've seen before, because I can't actually remember an ending kind of like this. But yeah, I mean, in the end, part 6 was a masterpiece. Like it freaking is. Like part 6. I can't understand why it has such a low score on Mal compared to like something like a lot of things that tend to go into the top 10. Because this is kind of deserving to be in the top 10. The ending is absolutely exquisite. Like the whole entire event. Granted, there's a few blemishes. Don't get me wrong. It's not like, yeah, it's one of those things. It kind of catches you off guard. He actually lost the person he didn't expect, but the fact is he actually lost the weather report as well. The fact that weather report still lived on actually then killed him. It's kind of a beautiful ending. Again, if that didn't happen, I don't know whether or not it would be. I don't think it would be ever that more impacting. Thank you. I didn't know whether my words made any sense, but I'm glad it actually did. But yeah, I just kind of like for that reason. It's the fact that it's not just Emporio. It's actually weather reports. Everyone else as well. It's everyone else is actually in that one punch towards Pucci and then kills him. It kind of makes that whole entire thing a little bit more impactful. Some of the things they banished evil by the will of someone he didn't even expect to come back. And the fact is, it actually happened right at the end. It was actually it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. But just I don't know whether or not I would have been the same if Emporio just killed him off and just like that. Like Emporio just killed him and that was it. I don't think it'd be that impactful. Or in the sense that if Pucci reached that kind of place he wanted to go towards, I don't know whether or not it kind of be as impactful. It kind of leave us like, oh crap, why is this happening to us? Why do we have this reality? But the way it happened in the most genuine way possible, and it kind of just makes you realize that yeah, there's a lot more gravity towards an ending than what it's led to believe. Like, there's not just the fact that it's a different reality and that's it. There's a lot more going on here beyond the surface level. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to go over the tears of that ending. I did not expect the ending to get me that hard. I was not expecting it. I'll probably. I don't know if I don't know if I've ever cried at an ending of JoJo before, besides part 1. I don't think I ever have. The other thing to note is the fact that really, the one thing I actually quite liked about this whole entire part as well is the fact that it didn't just involve the actual it didn't just involve the stand users. The whole entire world was involved as well. One of the things I always kind of noticed about JoJo is the fact that maybe certain times there might just be a little more gravity to what's really going on, because in the end you kind of felt as if, yeah, Part 5 did have it as well. Part 5 had its instances where the town might be involved as well, a whole city, a whole entire continent was involved as well. But there's a gravity towards what was going on here. Like, you understood that everyone else was affected as well. Like, as I think Asuka actually put it correctly, if they put it into the anime, they have to put the fact that all the rest of the characters in JoJo before are feeling the exact same emotions right now, because it makes the ending more impactful, because you're seeing the characters you grew to love fall to the fate of this whole entire thing. So yeah. But I like the fact that it was more involved with the whole entire world. It wasn't just the stand users or a small selection of people. There's a lot more going on. There's a lot more gravity situation, especially when it happened with Bohemian Rhapsody's arc. Bohemian Rhapsody's arc proved just there and then that it's not just the stand users and a small selection of people. It's the whole entire world. The whole entire world's involved in this whole entire thing. And same thing happened with Pucci actually kind of tried to go towards his kind of place. That, again, just kind of shows you it's not just them, it's everyone else. Gravity of the situation's everyone else as well. Like, it's not, they're not just trying to save themselves, they're saving the goddamn world. It kind of puts an extra layer of gravitas onto the situation. You're not just feeling for the stand users and the stand users that might be over there somewhere in the background. You're feeling for everyone else in the world itself as well, because they are succumbing to the actual effects themselves. So it's actually one of those things I actually quite liked it. It's just the fact that everything was involved, not just the stand users. Like, the world is feeling the effects as well. And it's one of those things I actually quite liked, because it's a different way to approach the whole entire idea of the stands, because you understood the stands are a formidable foe. They actually are quite destructive, but you never understood truly what they could do. And this part really kind of brought that out, what they really can do, the destruction they actually possess. Bohemian Rhapsody really was kind of, besides Made in Heaven, the most destructive stand out of all of them. Possibly this Friday. I'm probably gonna do it this Friday. I need to catch up on a lot of things else I've missed and actually kind of put on the back burner for a bit. But yeah, that's why I also think part 6 is my favorite part, because there's a gravity of the situation that really was going on. Like, you understood there and then that really there was more to this than just the stand users. There was people involved as well. People were losing their lives, especially when Bohemian Rhapsody was going around. Like, crimes were skyrocketing, and also the whole entire idea. Yeah, that's the thing. Everything, the whole universe was affected. It adds the gravity. It adds gravity to what was rather kind of a very selective kind of idea. You never really kind of understood what was going on in the world itself. But it kind of adds a little bit more to the world itself, because you understand there and then that it's not just them, it's everyone else. It's one of those things I think it needed to be included a little bit more. So again, I said before, part 5 did do it. Part 5 did do the whole entire thing that a lot of people were getting affected by the effects of the stand users and the stand attacks. But you always kind of felt as if, yeah. Yeah, I get that. That's one of those things that when you say part 2 is your favourite, the next part comes out, like, oh crap, this is actually amazing. But you understood there and then, it's just like, you just don't know how it's all going to turn out, because you're like, okay, so the stand users are also there. But yeah, I said beforehand, yeah, what was saying was part 5. Part 5 did do it, but it was kind of still selective, which is a small town that kind of got affected. Like, it's a small town. it added gravity, don't get me wrong. You kind of felt a bit more tension, but you didn't feel that much more tension because in the end you might realize that probably, yeah, not all the time, but sometimes the protagonist did win. And I actually kind of like the fact in this part they didn't win. Like, in theory, they didn't. It kind of, sort of, they didn't. They kind of, sort of, did and didn't at the same time, which actually was kind of cool. The fact they did kind of, sort of, in a cosmic way win, but the kind of gravity of the situation didn't actually win at the same time. That's the thing I quite liked about it. It's the fact it tells you there and then that no one is safe. No one is safe in this world. Like, the world is quite dangerous. But again, you never really kind of felt that too much. Because part 3 kind of, part 4 did, part 5 really kind of sort of hit home that idea. But part 6 really kind of just brought it out into fruition, and the ending really just proved it. That you've realised at that point there and then that no one is safe, and anyone can die. Like, no one is safe, because all of them do die, technically. They all perish. But I quite like it for that reason. I quite like it because it doesn't have anything fundamentally wrong with it. There was blemishes there and then, like everyone said beforehand. It's not like kind of it wasn't kind of the most cut and dry part. There was 2 chapters where I was like, okay, I don't really understand what was going for here, but it was small blemishes to what was kind of amazing and a masterful arc. It was 2 blemishes. I don't. If I was gonna say if it's gonna affect the score or anything else, I wouldn't say it would, because I just don't feel it. I don't feel as if it could do, technically. Yeah, that's the thing. It never kind of just brought in the world itself. The world was kind of out of the question. It was just them there in that situation that it kind of affected them. That's why part 6 was great, because it kind of just incorporated the world. Like, the world was there. Like, you were feeling that the world was going to perish with them as well. It was actually quite neat. It's one of those things that I think that JoJo was kind of lacking. There was just the fact that maybe what effects do this stand have on the universe itself? What effects can it actually do to the world? What can it do? And I think Bohemian Rhapsody and also then Poochie's one just proves it to a 10th degree that it's not a safe place for everyone else in the world itself. But yeah. But I don't know, it still kind of felt too reclusive. Like, it just felt too reclusive. It needed to kind of branch out a bit and just kind of incorporate a bit more than just, a certain amount of people. The world itself needed to know that this was actually happening as well. Like, they needed to know that something's going down. But yeah, hopefully the anime does actually incorporate that a bit more, because I think it's one of those things I think they need to change it a tiny bit just to kind of give some more gravitas, because otherwise you kind of feel as if it's just it's kind of just them and them alone. That's it. Like, it's just them and them alone. It's not adding too much gravity, because you're just like, okay, it's the amount of people getting affected by this. Okay, we've kind of seen this all before. It's not really doing too much, but the fact that now it's kind of like, no, that's not how it works. There's a lot more going on here. It's kind of great. That's why I quite liked it in part 6. Part 6 is just, again, there's 2 blemishes, but I don't really care about those blemishes anymore. It's still a 10 out of 10 masterpiece kind of mango. It's just it has nothing fundamentally wrong with it. That's kind of the major thing. I mean, maybe the arcs weren't great towards the final arc, but at the same time I don't really mind, because the final arc just makes up for everything else that might have been kind of a bit boring or kind of a bit slow beforehand. It kind of just it kind of nullifies all the pain you might feel towards the previous parts in part 6. That's why I kind of see it as a kind of it's like a kind of the most almost perfect part. It's just kind of very much. I was crying. I have been crying. My heart is busted right now. I've been crying quite a bit. And we're just talking about how great part 6 really is as a part, because it really does do a lot. I think JoJo's inclusion was very much needed in this part as well. I think it kind of adds a bit more gravity towards everything else as well. Like, it adds a lot more gravity, because he's a character you've grown to love since part 3. The fact is, and also the very, very, very split end of part 2. Like, his inclusion just makes the whole entire thing hurt a lot harder because you've grown to love him as well, and the fact that he's gone, it kind of hurts you. You're like, Christ almighty, like, I did not want to feel his emotions, but I'm feeling them now. Like, it's one of those things, it kind of catches you off guard as well, because you're like, holy crap. Alrighty, Araki. Like, did not expect that, but it kind of does add a lot to it as well. I think part 4 is literally, I think part 4 is the happiest ending. Yeah, I would say that's the only thing again, but the anime might fix it. The anime might actually include it, and Still Ball Run might be Friday. I'm going for. That's probably I'm gonna start on JoJo Friday. Just to it kind of adds a little bit like kind of coolness to it. Start another part on JoJo Friday, but yeah. You think about it, yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. I kind of run out of things to say, actually. I think everything I've actually kind of said has already been said anyway. Like, the fact is, it's just a masterful part. It really doesn't deserve anything less than a 10. The fact is, it's actually rated lower than a lot of mangas on my anime list. Is kind of a little bit kind of disheartening. Which is actually like, why the hell would you do this to me now, of all times? Like, don't do this to me. Like, why would you rate it at 8.24? 8.24 is way too low. But yeah, I mean, you can't win them all, as they say. But I'm glad I picked up part 6 again after part 5. I'm glad I continued because it was an exquisite part. Every single moment was amazing. Besides 2 instances, that was just it. But it doesn't really matter anymore. I don't even remember like any of the things I didn't like. But it's just I remember there's 2 parts of it. But it's alright. I think the same thing happened with King Crimson as well. Just no one understood it. Everyone was like, ugh. And everyone just gave up. I think the same thing might have happened with the ending of part 6 as well. But yeah, I said beforehand, I'm glad to pick this part up. It actually was kind of one of those. It's one of those game changers arcs and parts. It's one of those game changer parts because it just adds so much more to the world itself and actually kind of gives you the best ending in the universe because you're just like, okay, that was bueno, as they say. That was bueno. But yeah, let's hopefully part 7 does continue the track of freaking amazing JoJo parts. Because pretty much every single part thus far has been pretty freaking great. Yeah, Jonine's my wife at this point. Like, Jonine's my wife. Like, no female character in anime or manga, like, will ever match her character. She's my heart forever. Anasu is my husband. Anasu is my husband as well. Like, nothing can ever compare to those two. So yeah, that has been JoJo Part 6 in a nutshell. Jonine is very much bae. We finished Part 6 in quite a record time, actually. It took me about a month and a bit, I think. It's all buonissimo. It is. It's all buonissimo in JoJo. Oh man, it's kind of sad to see his manga go. Actually, I didn't want to see it go when I first opened up volume 17 to actually kind of put it into manga reader. I was like, please don't say it's over. And it actually is. I was like, Christ, why'd you hurt me this way, Araki? Why'd you hurt me? But the actual journey itself was very much worth it. Kira's the kind of character, again, as I didn't really kind of speak too much about Pucci. Kira's the kind of character that came out of nowhere. Compared to Dio, he was an out of nowhere character. He was the most kind of human, like, kind of bad guy. Like, he was just freaking amazing because he actually was a very grounded villain. He actually was great because of it. Pucci, you understood that hatred. Is that thing that I think Diavolo lacked, is that hatred. Like, we felt hatred towards his character because he was despicable half the time. Like, Pucci, though he was swag man, he was despicable swag man. Like, because he was terrible sometimes. You just really wanted to go in there and punch him in the face. Something Diavolo lacked. He had the same, I think Pucci had the same effect that Poochie had the same effect that Kira had. You just hated him, but you couldn't help but love him because how well he was written at the same time. I mean, Kira still stands as probably the best villain because Kira, he came out of nowhere. Like, literally, he did. Compared to Part 3, Part 2, Part 1, he came out of nowhere. Poochie, he continues the trend of great villains that was lacking in Part 5. That's kind of the thing. Though he was kind of insane, you have to admire his, like, kind of admiration, like, his kind of continuation towards where he was going. He didn't give up once. In the face of adversity, he continued. It's one of those things, you kind of just, you hate him, but you kind of go, yeah, I see you, bro. I see what you're trying to do. It's one of those things. That's what I quite liked about him as well. It's his determination. He was admirable for that reason. Like, yeah, he was completely despicable, but you're like, okay, I understand. You're trying to go to that place. You will not give up in any situation, even, excuse me, my throat just gave up. Even when times get tough. Yeah, Diablo's motivations would just stay hidden. That's what kind of destroyed that part a tiny weeny bit. Is the fact that he didn't really have motivation to be there. Like, once he came out, you're like, okay, well, Jesus Christ, that's kind of terrifying. He's kind of terrifying, but you didn't really kind of feel like anything more than that. It was kind of lacking in that regard. But part 6, Poochie, every single time he was on screen, you felt terrified. You're like, okay, Christ, almighty Ogar, please get that man off my screen. Though he is swag, though his poses are great, get him off. Because he is terrifying. Yeah, he accomplished a lot. That's kind of the major thing. Also, quite like the idea he was a priest. I thought it was actually kind of neat because it kind of subverts a little bit of the idea of what he actually represents. Like, he's a guy, he's a messenger of God, though he would literally sacrifice everyone for his own greater good. One of those things I actually quite liked about his character as well. The fact he was a priest, someone who you're meant to kind of trust in everything, but in theory he betrays you the worst. It's one of those things I actually quite liked it. It's one of the more neater things that Araki did with the villain, that he made him someone who, again, you're meant to trust, who's a messenger of God, but in theory, no, he's not. Like, he believes in his own, like, kind of, in his own warped sensibility that he is doing what God wants him to do, but at the same time, he literally isn't. God wouldn't want that at the same time, but it's kind of neat that he was a priest. I actually quite like that. I thought it was actually one of those things, and they've actually kind of brought it up, but yeah. One of the neater things that Araki did, because again, he likes to subvert the whole entire idea of, like, heaven, the principles of the religion itself as well. Like, in essence, the whole thing with the priest really kind of subverts how you're meant to see a priest. The whole thing with heaven in Part 4 really does kind of prove to you, like, yeah, the ascension to heaven is not a good thing. Part 5 kind of brought it back to being kind of very, 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 very kind of, like, beautiful, but Part 4 really kind of hit home. The ascension to heaven is quite terrifying. Like, and in Part 6, it's subverted again with Poochie. It's one of those things I actually quite like it because you're not meant. It's one of those things you don't expect it to happen. Once it happens, you're like, okay, I quite like that because it's neat. It's one of those things that not a lot of people tend to do, but once it's done properly, it's amazing because it's one of those things. Subversion of a concept that's meant to be kind of trussed up to the whole entire point. It's quite difficult, but done well, it's amazing. And Poochie was kind of that character, really. It made his whole entire persona kind of more terrifying. Because again, he's someone you're meant to trust. You go to him to console your sins to him, but in theory, no, you can't because he's a complete maniac that kind of wants to sacrifice everyone for his new world. And then what he believed in as well is kind of like, okay, bro, like, calm down a bit here, calm down, like, this is not good, just stop. But yeah, I mean, that's my stance on Poochie. He's an amazing villain. He's probably my second favorite villain of JoJo's so far. I mean, Kira's my favorite because Kira again is just impossible to beat, but Poochie's second, really he is because he's an exquisite villain. Yeah, his methods are brutal. That's kind of the thing. Like he really and truly just subverts the idea of a priest. Like he does. He's not the ideal priest that you kind of see, like, kind of represented in church and stuff like that. It's kind of not that at all. Had it been anyone else, it might have not kind of stuck so well, but because it's Poochie and the fact he's a priest, it kind of sticks a lot better. So yeah, that has been me for today, reading Part 6 for the final time. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed my extensive reading of Part 6 and our discussions afterwards. It has been literally the best thing ever, like, conversing with everyone in the chats. It has been great. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. It has been fun. If I can even say the words. But yeah, when one part ends, we start another. So part 7 will be Friday, hopefully, if nothing happens in the real life. So, for the final time for part 6, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole, and you do leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here, then do leave a and you want to say a little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. But for the final time, I have indeed been a driver. I shall see you guys later. Bye for now.